everyone, it's Kaylee, and today I'm coming to you in awful lighting conditions in my really grossly messy room, which we're just gonna ignore, pretend the background isn't there. But I found out yesterday that the Bout of Books 12.0 readathon is starting tomorrow, January 5th, and that's in 5 hours. So I decided I was going to film a last minute TBR. I just finished filming my bookshelf tour like 20 minutes ago. Well, finished filming most of it. So you should be expecting that very soon. But I decided I don't have anything better to do most of this week. So why not participate in this readathon? Because I really need something to kickstart my reading for the year because I am in a little bit of a reading slump. I was in a really big one in all of December. I only read 2 books. One of the books I've read just put me in such a huge reading slump. So I just need something to just get me going and kind of get me reading again and reading quickly and just knocking books off my TBR. So yeah, let's get into what I'm gonna read. So I kind of set a theme for myself for this readathon, and that is to finish series that I started. So I started a bunch of series in 2014, and a lot of those series I only have 1 or 2 books left. So the ones that I have 1 book left for, I'm going to be trying and finishing them off for this readathon so I can start this year with a fresh, clean slate, and I can start new series and I can finish them and not have to feel guilty about not having finished a bunch of other series. So I have 4 series here that I am planning on finishing. Hopefully, I'm not really planning, but these are kind of the books I'm choosing from. And then I have 2 other books in case I get tired of the whole series thing. So let's get into it. So the first series I wanted to talk about is the Mind Games duology by Kiersten White. I read Mind Games last year for a readathon, and I still have to read Perfect Lies, which is the last book in this duology. It's a pretty small, quick read. I didn't really like the first one like that much. It was pretty average for me. I gave it, I think, 3 stars. But I do still want to continue on and see what happens. So if I'm looking for something quick and I'm kind of feeling a little bit sluggish with the other books I'm reading, then I will definitely pick this one up. The next series I have to finish is the New Soul Trilogy by Jody Meadows. I still have to read this final book, which is Infinite. I have read the first book, which is Incarnate, and the second book, which is Asunder. I don't know why I haven't picked this one up. I think it's because these are kind of slower reads for me. I don't know why they feel so slow, but they just kind of do. They are awesome books. I really love them. And it's gonna be bittersweet when it's over, but I really am excited to see what the end result is for this series because I have no idea. The next one is the Grisha Trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. I have read Shadow and Bone and also Siege and Storm. I read Siege and Storm quite recently, but I never got around to Rune and Rising before the year was over, and I just really want to know what happens because Siege and Storm left such an intense ending, and I just have no idea where it's gonna go after that, and I just really want to know. I love this series. It's fantastic. This is probably the first book that I'll be picking up. And the final series I'm hoping to finish is the Unearthly trilogy by Cynthia Hand. I have read the first book, Unearthly, and the second book, Hollowed, and I didn't really like Hollowed that much. I think that's why it's taken me so long to read this final one, which is Boundless. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens after the second one because it was a pretty interesting ending. It's just, I'm not that big of a fan of the love triangle in this book, and I don't really like many of the characters, and I think that's why it's kind of just taking me so long. And then I have 2 kind of wild card reads. So these 2 are books that aren't like finishing off a series, but the one I have started already, and that is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I'm like 12 pages into this, so I think I'm going to put it down for now and then start Rune and Rising, and then I'll pick it up on the last day of the readathon probably if I'm already done the other books that I wanted to read. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, it's just, it's like 500 pages, so it's not exactly a good readathon read, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Just words are coming out of my mouth. My hair is like major poodle right now. I haven't done anything to it. That's why. This is just my natural hair. It's really gross, I know. Anyway, so the final book is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. I just threw this one in here as a little break from the series if I need it, because I have been so excited to read this book. It's a new fantasy series that came out very, very recently, and I just really am very intrigued by it. I don't know why, because I'm not even quite sure what it's about, but I've just heard such fantastic things about it, and I got this for a Christmas present, and I just really want to read it. So it's in here. So that is all for my TBR for the Bout of Books 12.0 readathon. Let me know if you're participating in this readathon, and if you are, let me know what you are planning on reading, and even if you're not, let me know what you're reading this week. So if you want to follow my progress, I'll probably be posting a midweek update as well as a wrap-up, but if you do want to really keep track of my progress, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Both of those are the username @HalesHeartsNYC. So they're the same as my YouTube username, but I will also have both of those linked down below. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!